Welcome back. Pickleball's Championship Sunday rolls on from New York City as we welcome you back to the Billie Jean King Tennis Center for more gold medal coverage. Michelle McMahon and Dominic Catalano here with you. Dominic is a 7-time U.S. Open champ, former professional pickleball player and coach now. We are moments away from the pro men's doubles matchup featuring the challengers Andre Deescu and his partner Edin Lika, who worked their way to the gold medal match through the backdraw. And they look to dethrone Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson. If Deescu and Lika can find a way to win this match, we will go to another match to 15 points for their chance to win a gold medal. But Dominic, as it relates to Edin and Andre, they have the size, but they like to play finesse. How do they leverage this against Navratil and Johnson?
It is. It's kind of almost a conundrum. You'd look at Andre Deescu and Edin Lika and think, wow, these guys are going to play power pickleball, want to really drive and rip the ball, and they don't. Now, can they? Yes, absolutely. But they like to play soft, play slower, and then look for their opportunity, especially Edin Lika. Edin will play the right side of the court. Deescu's going to play the left. Lika will look for that forehand cross-court dink, and Deescu will look to step in and poach that and look to put a ball away. But it's going to be a very interesting matchup, I think, because Johnson and Navratil like to play fast. So they're going to look to speed it up. It'll be the X factor, in my opinion, the defense of Deescu and Lika against the power game of Navratil and Johnson.
Some of the best men's pickleball players in the world on display in this one. Looking closer at Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson, what is it about their synergy that makes them such a prolific team?
They're familiar with each other. They've played together before. They just played against each other, and now they got to get along, right? So they just played singles against each other. Now they got to get along and play with each other now. So what makes them so dynamic? You have two very good singles players. J.W. Johnson was a very good doubles player and always has been. Navratil was a good singles player, has turned into a better doubles player. The respect now that Zane Navratil demands on both sides, singles and doubles, is insane because he's constantly on the podium all over the place, and he did get his first Triple Crown recently, and so he's looking to get another one here this weekend.
In terms of the matchup, strategy-wise, what do you anticipate seeing on both sides to exploit any vulnerabilities that exist?
I'm going to look for Johnson and Navratil to try and speed up and play a little harder game. I'm going to look for Deescu and Lika to try and slow that up. The issue's going to be, I think, the defense of Deescu and Lika. If they can continuously block and control Johnson and Navratil's speed, it's going to be a match. If they run into issues of blocking and controlling the speed from Johnson and Navratil, it could be a quick one. So it all depends on how this works out.
Zane Navratil with the chance to triple crown it today. This is the second of 3 gold medal matches he will be participating in. He already won the gold medal, as you mentioned, Dom, in the men's pro singles gold medal match. Playing in the men's doubles now and mixed doubles after this with his partner Andrea Koop. We're moments away from first serve for the pro men's doubles.
And the interesting thing too about Lika and Deescu, they had to really battle their way back. They won one round on the top half and then lost. They had to come back and really battle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches on the bottom half of the bracket just to get here back to the gold medal match. That's a battle.
Which match in the back bracket do you think prepared them for this type of matchup?
Oh, hands down, it was a bronze medal match last night after the rain delay. Deescu and Lika versus Kohler and Wilson. Went 3, 11-9 in the third. And that match just went back and forth, back and forth. But the issue was for Deescu and Lika was they had a big lead. Wilson and Kohler came all the way back and took a 9-8 lead, and then Deescu and Lika scored 3 in a row to end it.
Zane Navratil will lead us with the first serve on his side. And we're off. Right off the bat, Andre Deescu exploiting J.W. Johnson. That doesn't happen very often with the quick hands that he has.
No, absolutely not. You do not see that very often. That'll be one of very few mistakes made on a speed up by J.W. Johnson.
The size difference in this match is evident.
It's notable.
The Romanian giants on the other side. Andre and Eden, originally from Romania. Zane Navratil fires one home down the middle with that lethal double-handed backhand.
0-0-2.
Navratil finds a vulnerability from Deescu. Gets the serve back. We are still scoreless here in game 1. It's the best 2 out of 3. Games go to 11. Ooh, an easy finish. J.W. Johnson with another uncharacteristic miss. He knows it.
0-0-2.
Grinding it out there, and Lika with the unforced error.
1-0-2.
Navratil and Johnson on the board first.
A couple easy balls for Johnson that he's missed early on here. You had mentioned before we came back on, he looked a little off. You know, when we were going from that singles match at the end, seems to be carrying over right now.
Deescu capitalizing on the middle. That big body's not going to let that ball fly any higher than that. Eden Lika takes the serve, and the score is equalized.
Right at that right shoulder of Lika, handcuffing him nicely.
Deescu takes the second serve back.
Oh, great defense back there at the baseline. Deescu just getting it back up and over. Never know what can happen.
So the early lead goes to Lika and Deescu. Have the finesse game, but also the power to match it. Deescu once again opts for power to complete the point.
3-1-2.
Navratil with a nifty backhand down the line. Can't get any better than this.
Great anticipation, great shot. Knowing the open area, Navratil sees that ball coming from cross court, just continues it on its way. Oh, Lika with the unprecedented speed up right there. You do not see that much from Eden Lika.
1-3-2.
J.W. Johnson coming to life, and they need him. Closing the gap within one. Navratil and his nasty serve. Looking to build on that. Sometimes the spin on Navratil's serve seems to catch his partner off guard too. It's a tough ball to have coming back.
Yeah, sometimes the spin will come back and it'll still be on it. Yeah, that ball, Lika was anticipating it was going to have a lot more on it. Navratil does not get a lot on this ball. Drops like a lead balloon behind the big Romanian. Deescu yelling at Lika not to play that last ball. He does. Fortunately for them, the next one does go long as well.
4-2-2.
Patient rally on display. Battle of the Dinks. First speed up was well defended by J.W. Johnson, but Lika was there for the finish.
5-2-2.
Lika and Deescu with a comfortable 5-2 lead here early in game one. Long road ahead for them. Navratil has been dominant at the kitchen line.
What a read from Navratil on the drive. As soon as he saw that drive coming, he got his paddle back early and was able to take a full swing at that. That's how you counter a drive right there.
J.W. Johnson back to serve, the 19-year-old, ranked the #1 men's pickleball player in singles in the world. Tough feat to come by. Lika and Deescu, the underdogs in this matchup, and so far so good on their side. If they win this match, we'll go to another match to 15 points for their chance to win a medal.
Johnson seems to be loosening up here, getting a little more comfortable, reading that speed up from Deescu, being able to put that down.
What a grab from Lika. Tough way to end what was a very diligent rally.
You hate to see points end like that after all the work put in by all four players.
What a gift from J.W. Johnson. How did he grab that?
Might see a question after this about Dasku. No, no question going to be asked from Navratil or Johnson. Dasku came over for the Ernie. I'm not sure. I wasn't really watching because ball went away from him.
Look at that.
Unreal
The
get there
hands.
from Johnson. Wow. But I look like Dasku was swinging at that ball. If he does swing at that ball on an Ernie attempt and does not make contact, but his paddle crosses the plane, that's a fault. But I'm not sure. It's hard to tell from that angle. But nonetheless, here's another replay of the tweener by Johnson. Perfect drop.
It didn't even look like his paddle was in position to play that. Nonetheless, play it back well with a decent drop shot at that. And Navratil and Johnson are seemingly finding their game midway through here. Not a lot of time. These games are only 2-11, and every point is precious, especially when the margins of error are razor thin, as you know.
Yeah, but I do like the way that Lika and Dasku have come out and played so far. They've got a 2-point lead, and they're looking very impressive right now. But what's happening is the sleeping giant, AKA JW Johnson, is starting to wake up a little bit here. He's starting to play with a little more passion, a little more grit. So we'll see after that tweener right there how Johnson reacts coming back in play here. Oh, and there he is again, fired up. And the best part about that,
4-5-1.
Blake Renault, the owner and founder of the Pickleball app, and their kids, you just saw. But what I like about it is JW Johnson has Zane Navratil in his ear, picking him up right now too. So he's got a teammate there to pick him up, keep him positive, and that's exactly what Navratil is doing. He knows his only way to a triple crown is with JW at his side.
JW continues the run here. We now have a tie game in game one of this gold medal match. Ooh, and a tag there from Navratil, a shoe tying to stall the momentum of Johnson and Navratil. What has changed on their side to get JW going?
Picking up the pressure. Navratil in his ear, a little chirping in his ear, keeping him going, keeping him positive. And Navratil playing harder, speeding up. Yeah, and the hands battles are not going to be won going right at JW Johnson. So like we talked about in the pregame, thinking JW Johnson and Navratil are going to come out playing hard and fast. That's what you're seeing here. Them playing harder and faster, and that's how they're going to win this match. Even with the mistake right there, that ball sped up by Dasku. If that ball doesn't clip the tape, it's a clean winner for Johnson.
And just like that, Navratil and Johnson with a comfortable lead here in game one, closing in on a win, 3 points out. JW Johnson has arrived, ladies and gents.
Timeout receiver.
A backhand punch and a beauty. Timeout called on the court. Andre and Eden were in control of this game. What changed on their side?
They just have given in to the fact that JW and Zane are going to come and play hard at them right now. They need to stop that momentum, need to slow it up a little bit, because once you start playing hard and fast with Johnson and Navratil, that's a recipe for disaster.
And on the side of JW and Navratil,
Continue to do what you're doing. They're playing on their toes, meaning they're moving forward. Every shot they're gaining ground, moving forward, and playing up at that kitchen line and playing hard. Simple and easy fix right there for them. It's the Justin Maloof from USA Pickleball, your COO, up on the screen, and his wife.
believe her name is Laura.
The issue is that we're catching Justin sitting on the job. What's going on, Justin?
Big thanks to Justin and his team for all of his efforts here, putting this incredible tournament together for USA Pickleball and the rest of our crew and the APP Tour as well. Johnson and Navratil 2 points away from a Game 1 win. There was no returning the power of Lika on that overhead.
Yeah, and that's the case right there. A long point drawn out by Lika and Deescu, waiting for the right opportunity. Got it, took advantage of it. That's how they're going to win points. What hands from Johnson. We talked about it in the pregame. You get 2 recipes. Slow down for Lika and Deescu, speed up for Johnson and Navratil. Last 2 points, slowed down, long dink rallies, advantage, Lika and Deescu. And nothing about like a third shot drive that's wrong, but right now if I'm Lika and Deescu, absolutely no third shot drives. Everything's gonna be a drop.
Seems like that's what they're trying to do,
Right.
but JW Johnson is not allowing that, closing the door at the kitchen, keeping them back, putting the pressure on, to your point, and they now have the service advantage, up 9-6, 2 points away. That ball was wide, called out by both Navratil and Johnson, and game point is now quickly upon us.
10-6-1.
Deescu plays it smart, takes the power off, and chooses finesse, placement over power.
10-6-2.
Navratil will try and close this one out. Game point. Into the net, and Deescu and Lika are still alive. They've been pushed to the limit in this tournament. They are battle tested. I wouldn't count them out of anything.
Love that replay right there. Deescu trying to fire up his partner, Lika. Deescu looking for that Ernie. Good read from Navratil. He was sitting on that forehand, just got a little too big.
7-10-1.
Just short for Andre Deescu. The right idea, though, with that sneaky third shot drop.
7-10-2.
If it's not perfect, JW Johnson will make you pay, as will Navratil. JW Johnson sends it wide, and we have a 2-point game.
You hear Deescu go, no. Lika goes, yes.
Deescu speeds it up. JW Johnson sends it into the net. Game 1 just got a little more interesting.
Yes. 9-10-2.
Deescu, the second server, trailing by 1, fending off game point for Johnson and Navratil. A speed-up attempt,
Tough.
not rewarded.
No, not one bit right there. He tried to do the same exact thing, go right at the body of Johnson.
10, 9, 1.
They'll have to fight off at least one more, or at least 2 more game points.
That ball is wide and possibly long. Game point stays on their side, but Deescu and Lika are really tough to stop right now. J.W. Johnson with a chance to win it.
Huge point right there. Crowd is into it right now. They're loving this close matchup, and Lika and Deescu, 2 opportunities here to tie this up, take a lead.
No room for errors here in this one. Game 1 of the Pro Men's Doubles Gold Medal match. As stiff of competition as we would expect. No team backing down or giving up anything. Ooh. The defense. Good defense pays off. What a rally, Dom.
I mean, the fact that Johnson got that one ball that was off the line, skipped on him, he just got it back over, and then they get back into that point. Wow.
10, 9, 1.
Match or game point number 4 here for Navratil and Johnson.
What a finish. J.W. Johnson fires this point home and secures a Game 1 win for his team. What a rally, what a game. What was your overall impression of that one, Dom?
Big finish there for Navratil and Johnson. It almost got away from them right there. Thank goodness they got it back together and finished that one out. Game 1, Navratil and Johnson. Let's see what Lika and Deescu do after this timeout.
All right, they're taking a timeout. We're taking a timeout too. Game 2 will be underway right after this short break. Stay with us.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
Working out doesn't have to be this complicated.
That's why I make walking my workout with Skechers' new Workout Walker. They're loaded with performance and comfort technology, including a carbon-infused plate to add more spring to your step. They're ready for your ultimate walking workout. Just put them on and walk. You guys tired already? I'm still walking. Try Skechers' new Workout Walker. It'd be a lot easier if you just rolled.
The crowd is alive and well here inside the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. The pickleball is on fire, and the dance moves are even better. Unfortunately, we just missed the cutoff. Kathy was dancing for us here in the crowd, but we'll get back to the pickleball. This is game 2 of the pro men's doubles gold medal match. Navratil and Johnson took game 1. Game 2 is underway. Deescu putting that one home.
He's been looking for that the whole first game. He's finally able to get one here. Navratil tries to sneak one past him. Not really past him, but on that side. Deescu all over it in a 1-0 lead. Oh, Andre just getting a little overzealous there. I like the first move, but then after that, you have your partner Lika right there. Let him take that, get right back into position.
The dinking is strong in this matchup and disciplined.
Good change of direction there from Deescu on the block. Love it.
0-1-2.
J.W. Johnson back to serve. Navratil with the nasty backhand. Swipes it for the point.
Great leverage by Navratil as he gets his body leaning towards the sideline to give himself some space to put that ball away.
And gets pegged for it by Andre Deescu, saying, don't get too confident up there.
Andre having none of it right here off the left shoulder. Oh,
thought he had it lined up.
Looked like Zane got shot. Oh, just
that ball
wide.
Goes wide.
Wind seems to be picking up a little bit down on court, pushing left to right on your screen.
That ball sails long. Lika and Deescu taking advantage and the 2-1 lead here in game 2. They need this game to stay alive in the gold medal hunt.
Great spot from Johnson, getting Deescu fully extended.
1-2-1.
Navratil sets the tone with the pace. J.W. Johnson finishes it.
You see Johnson right there, just keep moving forward, not committing fully, but kept moving forward.
That ball is long. Johnson and Navratil right back in it and right back with the lead, 3-2.
3-2-1.
Oh no, and ball skips off the line. You see this ball, watch how it hits. Just picks up pace. Nothing that Lika could do right there.
Yes. 4-2-1.
J.W. Johnson is the first server. Not good news for Lika and Deescu trying to get a hold and a halt to the momentum. They do. Zane Navratil will take back the second serve.
4-2-2.
Just wide for Deescu.
Well, Lika and Deescu need to do something quick here. This game cannot get away from them. All right, little pressure there from Dasku. And they do get that side out.
Ed and Lika
2-5-1.
back to serve.
Point.
A rare miss from Johnson. Lika now closing the gap within 1.
1.
Good move.
Who's going to try the pace first? Dasku was it. J.W. Johnson all over the pace. Lined it up. Those hands were ready.
3-5-2.
Fired up Lika right there. Loving it. Right back in here.
4-5-2.
Oh, I don't know what happened there. Ball is clearly going to be in the whole way.
Navratil split the difference. Got the side out. J.W. Johnson takes over. That ball sails long for Lika. Clearly frustrated. Wishes he could have that one back.
Just so good. Johnson, he reaches way out in front, and it's all wrist. He flicks that ball right at you.
And he's so fast with his reflexes. If you speed it up on him, he's ready for it. A couple of misses. Lika and Dasku know it.
Timeout.
Timeout is called, as you mentioned. What will the conversations be like for Lika and Dasku here on the sideline?
Well, it's frustration right now. I don't even know if it's going to be much conversation rather than let's calm down. They know their game plan, what they need to do. What they need to do is keep that ball slow, not allow Johnson to attack, isolate Zane Navratil, keep the ball to him. Right now, involving J.W. Johnson a little much right now. The kid's smiling, laughing over here. This is an issue right there. That shot right there of J.W. Johnson smiling and laughing. When he's that loose, y'all are in trouble.
J.W. Johnson and Zane Navratil, not a lot of holes on their side. What are they doing really well right now to force some errors on the side of Lika and Dasku?
So Johnson's playing 70% of the court. He's coming over, taking balls, involving himself, and then waiting for just the littlest and slightest mistake to happen. And then what happens with that is he makes something happen, right? So you leave the ball up, he reaches in, uses that wrist, and just wrist flicks and causes you to make a mistake.
Yes. Time in. 7-4-1.
There he is, big in the middle, 70% of the court he's covering right there. And it's trouble. The kid's laughing back there, having a good time, trying to help his partner get a triple crown.
8-4-1.
Johnson and Navratil with a chance to seal the deal and take home a gold medal in it with a win in game 2. On the brink of accomplishing that. Navratil has a tasty ball, and he finishes it.
9-4-1.
On the miscommunication in the middle from Deescu and Lika. And right there, it'll give Navratil and Johnson a match point.
Match point for Navratil and Johnson. Can they close in on a gold medal? Andre Deescu closes the door on that opportunity. And keeping his team alive, Zane Navratil will go back to serve with another chance to close out on game 2, match point. And a forehand rip through the middle will seal the deal. It is Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson. They are crowned as the gold medal winners for the pro men's doubles here at the Franklin New York City Open. It was a dominant effort, as we expect on their side. They punched their ticket to Indian Wells, taking place in November. What did you see from Navratil and Johnson that jumped out to you, Dom?
It's executing a game plan again to perfection. They did exactly what they wanted to do. They sped up at the right times. They played a fast game. Congratulations to Zane and JW as they're your gold medalists. But hats off to Ed and Lika, Andre Deescu, battled their butts off out of the consolation bracket all day yesterday to get back here and earn the right and earn that silver medal.
Well, don't go anywhere. We will have interviews and exclusive content with the winners after this. Lauren McLaughlin will bring us sideline and get the inside scoop from the gold medal winners. Zane Navratil, his second gold medal of the day. Looking for a third with our third and final gold medal match here on ESPN. It is pro mixed doubles coming up after this at 3 p.m. It is definitely saving the best for last. You don't want to miss it, but stay tuned. Come right back here to chat with the winners of this gold medal match. Stick around.
Welcome back to the Franklin studio. Lauren McLaughlin here with our silver medalists, Andre Deescu and Eden Lika. Let's give him a round of applause for that fantastic performance. So you guys originally in the bracket were knocked out in the quarters by DJ Young and Dylan Frazier. You had 4 backdraw matches, including defeating Frazier and Young to get into the bronze medal match, which happened late last night against AJ Kohler and Thomas Wilson. Very tight 3-game match. You guys pulled it out. We were talking last night, you got emotional in the interview after that win to get into the finals. What was going on for you last night?
Yeah, well, you know, it was such a long day. We started around like 8 o'clock and it's like 8 p.m. So 10, 12 hours on the court. It was a hard day, so I got a little emotional. It doesn't happen too often to me, but I think we had such a great day yesterday, and I would like to say congratulations to Zane and J.W. Johnson, and also thanks to my partner, Andre Deescu. Overall, it was a good tournament.
This is our biggest stop of the year on the APP Tour here in New York City. Not quite the outcome you wanted here today, but silver medal is amazing. Is this just motivation to continue to improve and work harder as we go into more tournaments this year?
Definitely. It wasn't a bad weekend overall. You know, going away from here with silver is pretty good, but you always want to get a goal when you play in the finals, you know. But JW and Zane both played very well today, and we tried our best. I think we could have played maybe a little bit better, but you know, not every day's your day, and we've done the best we could. And again, overall it was a good run.
Congratulations one more time, Eden Lika, Andre Deescu, our silver medalists here at the Franklin New York City Open. You guys can head out, and we'll bring on over our gold medalist, Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson. So, you guys obviously just faced off earlier this morning in singles. You were able to come out on top, Zane. What's so perhaps annoying playing against J.W. Johnson in singles that makes him an asset for you as a partner?
Can you repeat the question?
So, what makes him so dangerous in singles? How is that an asset for you in doubles?
Okay, sure. So yeah, he covers the net extremely well, and so when I'm driving and he is crashing and being long, that won us a lot of points, especially in game 2. We made a little bit of a run in game 1 with some shake and bake, and a lot of points in game 2 with the shake and bake. So yeah, his net coverage is, I think, as you said, annoying. So I'm glad it annoyed the other guys. Yeah.
You know, Zane Navratil is going to be seeing a lot of the action during these games in this match. You kind of have to be that supportive partner on the side, looking to get involved, looking to insert yourself. What's your thought process as you know you got to try and get in there?
Just waiting for him to mix it up enough to have the other ones pop it up, or him to change up the rally a little bit. And obviously he does that very well all the time, so that was very good.
All right, one more time, a big congratulations to gold medalists Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson.
Well, obviously we have to shout out Eden and Andre, who played phenomenally, had a really, really good run and some very good wins. So I want to give them a shout out as well. Thank you.
All right, Ken Herman, let's bring it on in.
Two of the nicest guys in pickleball. What do y'all think? JW and Zane, great playing today. Great playing all week long in the tournament. American Pickleball is in great hands with you two leading the way. So congratulations on winning the New York City Open. Both of you all, big round of applause.
Their day is not done yet, though. These two will face off one final time right after this. Navratil looking to keep those Triple Crown hopes alive. J.W. Johnson going to do his best to make that not happen. So, siblings, J.W. Johnson and Georgia Johnson take on Zane Navratil and Andrea Koop in our final gold medal match of Championship Sunday. Don't go anywhere. You are not going to want to miss our grand finale here at the Franklin New York City Open right after this.